Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with video 3 out of hopefully no more than 3 videos today. Oh my goodness, it has been busy, and well, can't say I didn't see it coming. But we did get a patch today, though it seems to be possibly leading into another more interesting update. Why do I say that? Well, they do acknowledge that the gallery is down right now, and the reason for this is extended maintenance, part of an initiative to move the gallery to new backend systems and services, which will bring with it additional flexibility and future feature updates. The gallery has been in dire need of more features and just a bit of a rework in general, and the gallery is so wonky. So I really hope this will end up being worth it in the end. And I just find it so weird. This is always the first thing that comes to my head for some reason, but we can't just reply directly to comments on our creations. Also, I know I'm shooting for the stars here, but if this maintenance were to make it eventually possible to upload our own screenshots for our creations, then I think that would be great, because I'm so tired of just the ridiculous things that can happen, like trees or lampposts blocking almost entire views of the front of the lot, and it's like, oh, you can't really get a good picture of what the lot you're downloading truly is. Even on the creative sim side of things, it's boring just having the same old poses we've had since 2014. So I think the solution to that would be to have an in-game screenshot taker just before you upload your creation, so that you have more flexibility to just do what you want. But it would have to be in-game, so that you can't just say, I don't know, download a picture of a Kit Kat bar and have that be the thumbnail for your house. Like, no, I don't want things like that to happen. But anyways, it is worth mentioning that when the gallery comes back, we don't need to install another update. So you just have to have today's update installed and that will be fine. They're also going to make The Sims 4 automatically connect to the gallery upon launch, because for the past few months it's been just on demand, so I wonder why they're reversing that change. Were just too many people confused by it? I don't know. The next thing is console controls, so they weren't just fixing some issues with it, they did more changes. There's quite a lot, so I'll let you just pause the video if you want to read the whole thing, and of course I will leave the patch notes page link in the video description below. But from what I've heard so far, this is bad again. So that's really unfortunate, because I'll also link in the video description below a video that the Yorkshire Joe sent me. I watched it and oh boy, she is not a fan of this. Like, the build mode does work better, but the live mode is pretty bad, and when you try to zoom in to take a screenshot, it's the same button that unpauses the game. So then if you're trying to take a picture and you have your Sims posed with the right facial expression and all that, you're probably gonna lose that. So that would drive me bonkers with how many screenshots I love taking. Imagine if this also happened on PC. The controversy would be so much bigger. There'd be so much more angry people, and yeah, that would be even worse of a time. Just yikes all around. Okay, so now with all that out of the way, let's get to the actual patch notes. I'm gonna skip to the bottom real quick, because for basement treasures, they found the keys for the chest, so now it can be opened and used as functional storage, which is a very welcome change. So now going back up to the base game, when going through cast stories, your sim will now confirm that their aspirations and traits cannot be modified. The tooltip on the reset button for UI scale setting will correctly reflect if you are using the game defaults or not. Excessive jogging can be bad for you, but for your sims, it shouldn't mean they are stuck with pulled muscle and fatigue comfortable buffs forever. So now they will expire again. Next we have Sims will get age-appropriate moodlets and buffs, but sometimes don't we all get sad in a strange place? What? Honestly, sometimes these patch notes, even though I do like some humor in them, they get a little too confusing and imaginative at times that I don't understand what the actual fix is. And I know I'm not the only one who thinks that. So then the next thing is that a few benches should now all appear as outdoor furniture and count towards the lot requirements, like for parks. There are additional body scar options for male Sims, but this is listed as a bug fix, so I don't think they're actually new. I guess they were just miscategorized somehow. Then for a few cribs, they all include energy values when viewing them in the build mode catalog. The erratic want/whim now shares the same image as the trait. I didn't know that was an issue. Then for a rolled top from a Sims Delivery Express drop, it's now correctly categorized and will only show up when removing the feminine filter tag. The gallery/library button on the main menu will remain left aligned even if you take the game offline and reconnect. When starting a scenario while enable guided system is enabled or started manually, Emily should no longer fight for screen time over the scenario requirements and create a sim. And they fixed the photo bug that a lot of people don't want fixed, so now the relationship and reputation won't increase so rapidly with that anymore. Family trees, by definition, keep growing. Now your Sims will be once again able to view their grand and great-grand lineages. I remember that was mentioned in the laundry list. Toddlers can use the Babble interaction on large stuffed animal toys like Blarfy as much as they like and won't need to wait hours between babbling. And some objects I'm not going to bother reading the names of, they all show the environment value in the tooltip now. Then we have the console changes. We talked about this already, but there's all the changes just laid out in detail. It just sounds like what they should do is revert the controls back to before they changed them at all, instead of just trying to fix something that was not broken. Moving on to the packs, for seasons we have adding Seasons expansion pack to an existing save will no longer put you in a season select nightmare when trying to purchase and open a business. I didn't know about that one. With Island Living, they fixed one of the necklaces so that it can be customized with a selection of color options, so I guess it was only showing up with one swatch before. Then with Snowy Escape, they fixed it so that the numbers in the lesson section are not cutting off anymore. And with Workaholics, they should not burn out at the same rate as Sims without the same lifestyle. Yeah, that is a good change to better integrate Snowy Escape with Growing Together. Cottage Living, purchasing seeds on console, now includes additional information on how to complete the purchase without needing to view the controls overlay screen to find the corresponding button. Then with high school years, teens that get expelled from high school will no longer be able to re-enroll, and a necklace in this pack also now has color options to pick from. Growing Together, Sims with track milestones won't forget about them if they are moved into a non-played household. Sims can now have the difficult family dynamic with their spouses. Who squeezes the toothpaste from the middle anyway? And then with a certain shelf fireplace thing, it shows the eco-footprint industrial and function off-the-grid values in the tooltip. Paranoid and squeamish self-discovery moments should be less frequent after declining either one, and decrease the frequency of self-discovery when a sim is promoted. With laundry day stuff, they made improvements to the washing machines and dryers to make them more reliable. I know that's been an annoying glitch for many people where they become just outright unusable. They're not just simply broken down and the sim needs to repair it. No, you just can't use them at all. You have to simply buy a new one. I actually had that with the wash tub before, so hopefully that's also fixed. Then with the Carnival Streetwear kit, they made a couple of fixes to a necklace where it would show up twice in Create a Sim. Now it only appears once, and it has all of its color swatches available. Overall, some good fixes, and I'm curious to see what the gallery will be like when it comes back. But that really sucks about the console controls. Who keeps asking for these changes? Because they just sound like they are making it worse and worse. I don't think they should just have these changes all of a sudden. Like, maybe have a council of console-specific players to consult before they actually put these out in the wild. As it is, I already recommend avoiding the console version because they don't have mods. And I'm not just saying that, because mods make the game more rich with features and such, but also you have mods that fix bugs that Maxis takes either a long time to fix or just never fixes at all. And with how long they took to even fix some of these bugs with the console controls and implement these new changes, I think it's going to be another few months before they do anything else, and who knows if even that makes things better, or if it just makes things worse yet again. And that wraps up another Sims Info and Thoughts video, so feel free to let me know your thoughts on this update in the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe if you'd like to keep up with my latest gaming content. I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!